What is up, Brian? We are here. It's Wednesday. Another episode.
Made it.
Playoffs.
Dude, I've been waiting all
Playoffs.
week for this episode. I've been waiting to get to this point, this time, just to be able to talk all the other football nonsense, man. I don't want to complain. I don't want to argue about nothing else. I could just enjoy.
Well, you're out, so but it's not over though, man. You really don't want that our last place trophy. So you have to win.
No, so I'm going to go ahead. I want to beat Mark this week. So, just to show that I let him win last week, I'm going to beat him this week.
With who do you have though as your QB though?
Stafford.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
you'll be all right.
You'll be all right. I'm going to score a lot of points to Stafford and Puka this week.
If you lose, you go down to the semi rounds of the toilet bowl. So
not too worried. I think I got this.
It was crazy. Like you and I sat there and looked at if somebody would win, it would throw off the entire like playoff seeding in our league.
And it did. It happened.
Yeah. And then the one person we didn't predict to win won, which gave them the second overall
9
seeding.
wins.
I'm like, dude, come on, man. Like
all you need, he needed like 6 points from Tua. That's all he really needed, and couldn't get that.
Like whatever, dude. Like and now he's sitting in the second playoff, like second seed. Like, all right, that's fine. What's up, Rasta? How are you, man?
What's up, Rasta?
Rasta, I respect you so much, man. You come in here and you say hi. I cannot make all the shows anymore. I can't make his late shows anymore. They stream so late. I'm not awake by then.
No, look, what was it? I think it was Sunday. Or maybe Saturday night. I woke up at like 1:00 in the morning, and I was just looking on YouTube, and they were live. I was like, "What the hell?" I went to sleep for an hour and a half. Woke back up, and they were just still live. I'm what is going on?
Because they have the wrap up show for the week, and they have their game. Like I know what they do their game ball of the week for different positions, different players. So I've seen segments of that. But it's because Ross is on the West Coast, they kind of go off of Boss's time.
Mm-hmm.
The other guys, who cares? If you want to be on the show, you're going to go off of what Boss says. And the Boss lives in LA or San Fran or Anaheim. Definitely, I don't know. He's out California somewhere.
The Pacific time zone.
So it's like they got to adjust to him. It's got, well, I mean, I can't really say much because we adjust to me here. So
we do the same thing. Make sure.
We adjust to my time. Like this is probably an hour. Say what?
We compromise though. Like
kind of, yeah. So I mean, I know it's easier for dude just adjust to my time because it's earlier for you guys. Because otherwise, your show would have started 2 hours from now, right? Normally?
So no, if Tank is on, then it has to stay late. For me, 8:00 is perfect for me. Which
would be now.
It's an hour from now.
7. You guys are at 7, right? See,
I'm at 7:15 right now. So yeah. So that's why I was like, I could go pretty much anything, especially I'm off. So I don't care. Yeah, we just enjoy and talk football and do all of it.
But yeah, championship week. The right leagues are doing it this week. If you're not doing it, you're doing it next week.
Then you get rid of your commissioner. Yeah.
No, you're wrong. Yeah, definitely wrong. Yeah, West Coast and with the family, got to get the kids to the bed, and they can't run without you. I mean, I'm sure they can, but I mean, you're the guy. You're the guy.
I mean, they do with Mike.
I'm in Southern California, in the Palm Springs area, not too far. I think that's a drive. I think that's a drive for me, man. Like 4 to 5 hours.
Like he can. So he basically can see the ocean and the mountains.
Because for me, I can drive where I'm at. I'm like near the 10, and the I-10. So if you're familiar with the I-10, anybody who lives on the southern states, the I-10 runs basically from almost Georgia, maybe Louisiana, all through Texas, New Mexico, goes through Arizona, and then down to Cali. It's just one giant highway. So yeah. That's a straight shot for me, man. But no, man, it's playoffs week. we're like, as we've been doing, we have been introducing a rookie at a time. Once the season ends, we'll probably do 2 rookies at a time. But right now, we started with DBs. Today, we have Nate Wiggins out of Clemson, so he's pretty good. I'll talk about him,
He's
and then of
interesting.
course, yep, and that as yeah, he's a DB as we always do. We do a little review of Gridiron Heights, max or minimum Crosby, all the fun stuff, and then whatever nonsense happened, like nonsense as in like the Chiefs and Bills game
Dude.
and Florida State and stuff like that. Like I don't know, and as you know me, I don't watch many college games. I don't care. I care about college players, if that makes sense.
Oh, I
Because I
got you.
because I
But
have to watch these. It's now going to be part of my life eventually. At least that's the dream. But I watch film on individual players, but I don't watch the games.
but
It's
you have to
probably
understand the game and
no, and I
like
do.
understand like the
You're right.
Iron Bowl. You understand if you're in Michigan, you hate Ohio State. And for someone from Michigan to go to Ohio State, it's like his whole family could disown him and
Mhm.
understand like how the love like those rivalries are important. But I will say they're disappearing because we're now only going to have 2 major conferences. Really, if you look at the top 15, they're all either Big Ten or SEC teams. Everything is changing.
Yeah.
Pac-12 is going to be gone. You know,
But
I
I
don't know.
feel like they need to get rid of the committee.
Oh
They need to get rid
hell
of
yeah!
the committee sucks. Like honestly, I don't care about your money and I don't care about your television views. I feel like just do it like the NFL does. If you're top of your divisions, you're going. Like there's no way around it. Like you're going to the playoffs because you're the top dogs of your division. But when you
Uh,
get decided by some freaking committee who thinks, oh well, this team probably be a better matchup and more of a fun game. I feel so bad for Florida. I know we were talking about it last week, but I didn't want to get too much into it because we had a lot of stuff going on. But I feel like now we have a little bit more space for this show to talk about it.
no,
And I
the
know
whole
you and
Florida
Mark kind of
State
went
thing
back and
is
forth, and
weird. It was weird. Okay, so when you on your third string quarterback, I understand by saying basically you don't have an opportunity to beat these teams. So I'm not gonna put you in this game knowing you're gonna get destroyed.
right.
But but
Look at the
their second string
Jags.
quarterback played a long time, played a lot, and he was gonna be good enough to make this game competitive. And their defense is a professional defense. So really, they're just trying to screw Michigan. I think that's the number one thing they want to do to get
Yeah,
back at Harbaugh. And that's
I
why they
think
put
so.
Alabama against Michigan.
But I feel so bad because it's like, how can you like we grew up playing competitive sports or video games or whatever your activity is. It don't matter what it is. Everything in life seems to be a competition. Like even if you're just a hard earned worker and you get what you need, but you earn that and you outdid the fellow employee that came in the same day for you and you became their like it's competitive, right?
A
That's it's in
competition.
our nature. And if
Mhm.
they went 13-0 just to be like, hey, sorry, like winning
That it
isn't
wasn't
like
enough. Though you beat
right,
everyone in front of you, you won your division, won your conference, and it wasn't enough. But if your name was Clemson, you would have been in.
right. But think about this
That's
next year. How do you feel? Like if you're coming in as a sophomore this year and you did this and you come in next year as a junior, like, do you feel like what's the point? If I
no, but
go
see,
undefeated, do I
it
even
changes
like
though. It changes
yeah,
next year.
it
It
does.
changes next. So the next year, I think it
It should
allows
protect them, right?
it's 6 teams. I think next year, and then goes to like 12.
So it's just I don't know.
So this is the last year of them doing this stupid stuff, and I mean,
Yeah, but the
really,
seniors that are
it's
graduating,
screwed, totally
yeah,
screwed.
this is a story that'll never be known. Like,
It,
yeah, they'll see it,
they're
but it's
literally
snip.
if they win, they beat. Well, I think they play with Georgia or something like that. If they win and they go
If
14
Alabama
and 0,
wins, if Alabama wins,
no, I'm sorry, if Florida State wins their bowl game,
mhm,
and let's say that, I can't remember. I think they play. Georgia or something like that. If they win, they go 14-0 and didn't get a chance at the college football playoff, and they beat the same team then that the guy who jumped over them did beat them, then we all know they got screwed. It'll be obvious, and I almost feel like it's back to the BCS Bowl when you had two co-national champions.
It's ridiculous, and I feel like it sucks because I don't know, like everything that, especially for seniors, you know what I mean? Like I said, like, but you're right though.
Yeah,
you're right because the certain outcome, like even the backup QB could, I don't know, you never know.
It's
You
one
never
game.
know, and we'll
It's
never
football.
see it.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it just kind of irritated me, and I wanted to talk about last week, but I don't know if I spoke my opinions that we would take like on and on and on that show, and I know we ended at an hour and a half, and I didn't want to go that long, but it
This was a
it,
good start. It was a good
it
start.
yeah, it was, and I know Mark said his piece as well. You both kind of laughed at how stupid the committee is, and I remember that, but
I would never believe when I was playing college football that they would take a undefeated team and put someone who did have a loss in front of that undefeated team. That's a Power 5 conference team. I will never believe it. The fact that they did it. And it's not just any team. Florida State is a national powerhouse. It's one of those top teams you ever hear, Florida State Seminoles. You know that's what they are.
Right.
And they just kept them out. It's inexcusable, and it's all about the money. It's plain and simple,
No, it
all
is.
about the
It
money.
really is. Man, it's kind of like how Georgia, they won one or they lost one game, and then all of a sudden they're not good enough. Like
they're number one all year.
They won 29 games in their past, like
3 years. Yeah.
I just want to punch him in the face. Yeah, with the transfer portal now, there's going to be no loyalty to schools. Yeah, exactly. And now Monday Night Football, their intro would be like from University of South Carolina and the Ohio State and Oregon. Like it's it's so stupid. It like just what a title. That's so stupid.
But you say that, but think about it. Justin Fields went to Georgia and Ohio State. Joe Burrow, Ohio State, LSU. Cam Newton went everywhere. Like, I mean, these guys, this has been happening for a while, but now even great quarterbacks that's starting on, like Ohio State's quarterback is now in the transfer portal.
Okay.
You're literally a 1 year,
Now
mercenary.
that Rasta brought up the transfer portal, do you know how many entered the other day? Do you know how many entered?
I'm guessing hundreds.
1,100.
Yeah.
1,100. That's ridiculous. There is not a single player that is going, like, I can't believe how many students, college players are just gonna like up and go. Like it there has to be, I don't know. It's ridiculous. I can't.
Did you hear about the courts today?
No.
So they the courts actually upheld that you could transfer twice now. So now you can go from USC, decide to transfer to Ohio State, and then
Oregon, you're fine.
And transfer again. Now you can go back in and transfer to Oregon. You literally can. They upheld it. That's now in the law. It's crazy.
That's a lot of work on the scouts, because now they have to keep track of literally all the players that are leaving, because normally they would know, all right, he's stuck there for 3 years and you're not going to get a shot or something outside of that. Like you could probably go to a different school. Like, man, that's tough. There's got to be some type of cap or room or something like that. Twice? That's crazy.
Here's the thing, though. So I remember every year they used to tell us, your scholarship is only a 1 year scholarship. That was always told it. It's only a 1 year scholarship, but most schools give you all 4 years.
Right.
Now, I mean, it's really only a 1 year scholarship because you can go anywhere. You can this hop from school to school to school, and then you go back in the portal because they have to pay you money to go be their quarterback again.
Yeah, because it's I don't know, like you have a better shot here. We can give you more. We can give you a better opportunity here, and here's the money for it.
I will make you sign. They're pretty much semi pros. I'll make them sign a contract.
I don't know. This is gonna
Be a
make me
3-year contract.
second guess my scouting job right now. I don't want to do all that. They need to adjust and add a salary cap or make restrictions to
Exactly.
make to where they make money and longer to stay in the spot like NBA and max and their max contract
Contract
eligibility.
eligibility.
I agree, but it's now becoming NFL mini. But they need to have like this cap. It's college
It's the
is
Wild
this
Wild
is
West. That's
this
the
is why,
problem.
yeah, this is why I try to stay away from because there's so much crazy crap going on now that I literally just pay attention to the individual player and themselves. I don't care what the organization is doing. I don't care how they did all that junk. I don't care.
I mean, I feel like they're screwing the athletes late or earlier. Like in early 2000s, everyone who played before 2008, was getting screwed because you couldn't do anything. The coach left and you couldn't get any money. You couldn't do nothing, but they made billions of dollars off of you. That's how it was. But then they went to the other end of the pendulum. I don't understand why you let it swing all the way over. So now everyone's a free agent at all times and they could get all the money. Yeah. All they should have done is say, we're going to allow you to have a stipend. We'll allow any college football player to make up to $100,000 a year as an employee of the school. And they should have capped it at that because you're not a professional.
Yeah.
That's what it should have been. But instead, they say, oh, free market, whatever. No, can't do that because now there's no loyalty.
They opened up the gates to hell on that one. As soon as
you're
they
never
did
going to be able to close it.
Yep. What's up, Kirk? As long as lifelong Bama fan, FSU should have gotten it. Yeah, no, we were. So, yeah, we're bringing it up again because we have, like, I'm now voicing my opinion because I wanted these two gentlemen to have theirs last week. So, Bama won that game against the banged up Bulldogs. Not that impressive. The 29 game streak wasn't. Yeah, but still, though, I mean, that many games, it's like, how?
Because it's only on a 1-year deal now. That's what it is. My problem is now, so Florida State's going to play Georgia in the bowl game. If Florida State goes and beats Georgia, then what was the point of putting Bama there? Like, you really screwed over this team, and they proved that you did it.
Like, if Bama wins, then you'll know that this team had a chance.
They could have won it all. They could have won everything.
Exactly. So I don't know anything about college football. They may have it already, but there has to be a way to. And yes,
no,
exactly.
They don't have a salary cap. They can do whatever they want, and because it's coming out for outside entities.
What he's saying, they need to though.
Yeah, no, they should.
No, that's what he's saying. Like, they need to. If there was a way, like he says, to incentivize them, like to put them in a corrective manner of like, hey, this is blasphemy. Like, everything they're doing is just nuts.
They screwed the pooch. NCAA did it. We had opportunity to do it the right way. They choose to do this free marketplace, and now all boosters. The more money you have, the more chance to sign these guys. It's just what it is. If they would just give them stipends and gave everyone the money they needed from the get-go, it would have been okay. Instead of fining people for giving kids a sandwich or a double cheeseburger, right, or a $500 handshake because you had a good game. If they just stopped that and just gave them all stipends so they were all living well, this never would have happened. And now we have crazy accept it.
Like, you throw anything at them, guys. They are 18 to 22 years of age. Do you know how stupid we all were at that time? Like, if you say you want to pay me how much to do this, pff, bro?
This tattoo right here was a gift. When I was playing college, and instead of everyone paying for $300-$400, they just say, hey, you had a good game, good hey, we got that. Don't worry about it. That's what it was. And you're 18 years old. Who the hell's gonna turn that away? Like, and then they're still finding you. They're still coming after people. So of course they pushed it so much. So now the lid is off, and everyone's getting all the money and snatching all the money up, and you never can get that lid back on because it's going to be unconstitutional.
Damn, Anthony coming in hot.
If you only knew that I packed away 183 of these Funko Pops, and somehow I keep on getting more. It's maddening. I need it. I have a problem. I need a Funko Pop Anonymous, but the problem is I'm on YouTube so much that I don't have time to actually go. So it wouldn't matter.
That's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, the 29 game streak is crazy. Southern football is just another animal.
Mm-hmm.
I think Saban retires at 2030. Georgia will be the next dominant SEC dynasty. Probably.
I mean, they were already the dominant dynasty for the last 3 years.
Yeah. This is why when any Georgia guys go into the draft, they're usually the first 3 rounds. Usually picked off. I know that NIL deals from the offensive player, but I never hear a defensive player getting a deal.
Oh no, they get a lot of them. So
Sure
I know this one team in particular. I'm not gonna tell you which one. That their entire starting defensive line all have Escalades.
What?
All of them.
What?
Yes.
What?
I know for a fact all of them.
These guys are like not even 21, man.
And it's crazy because you don't have to pay your insurance on it because your insurance actually comes through the school, right?
They are set for life before going into life. You realize this?
Marvin Harrison is going to make, if he stays in college, he'll make $5 million next year.
The thing about those the linemen with the Escalades, right? They can keep that, like, if they know what they're doing car wise, that Escalade can run them for the next 10 years, even if they don't get drafted or anything.
No, but they also are getting money too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I know people that are taking their money. Yeah, Travis Hunter's getting $2.1 million.
$1 million.
People are taking their money, living in college, whatever, and they're saving it so much that they could come out and be millionaires out of college.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not gonna say. He's not gonna say.
No.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you where it was, but
3 years.
It's in the Midwest.
Yeah, I could think of the team, but I'm not gonna say it either because I don't know. Whatever, for whatever reason. But I don't know. College is crazy. The NFL had a crazy week this week. We've been saying it all year. Patrick Mahomes is becoming a human, and he finally is a human. We saw him blow a gasket.
You are what your people around you are, and the fact that everyone around him are like terrible football players.
He finally blew a gasket, man. I was like, that's what we needed. Finally,
dude, it was Kadarius' fault. It's your guy's fault. Kadarius is I don't know what he doesn't. He can't concentrate. This is the first thing you learn in Pee Wee is where to line up, and then to look at the referee when you line up.
I also heard there was another video where he does check with him, and the ref didn't acknowledge it.
Yeah,
so
that's why Pat Mahomes was upset.
Yeah, there was the Shiloh Sanders of 1.3 million. Oh, fuck. That's nuts. Get out of here. Millionaires before they even have
shut up, Dad. I got more money than you.
Get out of here, man.
You might be the greatest DV of all time. I don't care. I make more money than you do now. How about that?
But look, everybody knows I've probably been the biggest Kadarius Toney fan in this channel. The dude is good, man. He just makes dumb decisions, or but just watch him when he has the ball if he's healthy. He's a human joystick. I'm not ignoring the talent there.
But he has to catch it first.
I know, but when he has the ball in his hand, he's crazy good. I just think
the problem is you have to toss in the ball like this. Here it comes.
Yeah, I know. Anthony Richardson got it to him. Like, imagine if he goes to the Colts. Like, do you think that
I don't know. I think Kadarius is on the sideline eating popcorn or something. I don't know. Like, makes no sense.
Tony hasn't been shaving his eyebrows. He lost his aerodynamics. Wow. He doesn't check. He glances sideline and looks downfield. There has been some throughout the season where they're looking at he does. Is Tony no? Good God, no.
No, he's not. I don't think he's even on Hollywood Brown's level. How about that? Kadarius Toney has to get to that point.
Kadarius Toney didn't, like, in that fact, it didn't happen. But then as a QB, I get you're mad, Patrick. I understand you're upset. I understand that the call was like literally like a minute later, and they didn't like it. The whole thing was weird. I'm not gonna lie, but then it was like to a point where it just let him bother him the entire game, to where the fact that like, did you see Josh Allen had the best reaction? Like, all right, whatever, dude. Like, did you see that?
Yeah, no, you saw he had to apologize to Josh Allen the next day. Man, Josh is like one of my best friends, and I don't know why. I was just so pissed at the time. And it's not about, it's less about last week, and it's more about the week before.
Mm-hmm.
The pass interference calls that they didn't call. That referee squad that they're investigating right now.
Yeah.
I think that it has a lot to do with them. And that's why he's like, I'm getting screwed week after week, and I'm playing with these idiots over here. You know, and I'm doing whatever it is to win the game, and you're not even calling the calls.
We'll see. Hopefully, after this week or two, like, I know we're approaching playoffs here in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
then there's a week off, and then it's championship weeks for these guys. So championships are coming up.
Hey.
There's
all I know is Patrick's only one game in front of the Denver Broncos.
I know. It's crazy. Like, it's still anybody's game. We're this close to the season ending, like regular season. Like, there's still plenty of football. There is 2 whole months left of football, guys. I understand fantasies, like why we're here, why we love fantasy football. Like, trust me, I love fantasy football. Don't get me wrong. But if you had to tell me that I had to cancel my fantasy football in order to watch football for the rest of my life, I would. Because I love this sport so much. Like, or the third option's death. Obviously, death, you give out fantasy football, but you can't watch it. Or you can do fantasy football, but you can't watch it. Or you give up fantasy football so you can watch. Like, I'm like, no. Well, all right, dude. Well, I guess my competitive days are done. But I like, the sport's great. Okay, there's still plenty of football. There's 2 months left. And a lot's gonna happen. And this is why we're talking about rookies here. Because, for instance, our good friend Brian here has the 103. And I don't know what you're going to do, but I think you're going to get like a QB or something. Like, if Drake May's sitting there, do you pass him up? If he goes to the right team, like, do you pass him up?
I don't have to be on the right team, because I hate quarterbacks from North Carolina. That's just it's just what it is now. So I don't know. It's all Mitch Trubisky's fault.
Wow. I'm convinced Roger Goodell is holding his rest families hostage to rig these games. That is a crazy accusation, man. It's crazy they called Tony's offsides, but not Waddle.
No, that's true. Waddle was on the ball. Like, he was looking on the ball, and then he just said, whatever, let it go.
Yeah, but different game, different refs, man. Like, I don't know. Yeah, the offside calls has been crazy the past 2 weeks, especially Miami, Tennessee, last drive. That game was just
Will Levis, dude. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what it told me? I know what the MVP in the NFL is now. Tyreek Hill's the MVP of the NFL. Because with him, they are the greatest show on grass. They're the best, most high flying offensive team. Without them, they're a C+ team.
Oh, they're nothing without him.
Like, it was, and do anything.
The moment he went down, I'm like, he just set the entire, like, in our entire brackets. Because, guys, we were in a situation where 6 of us were about to be 8-6 going into our playoff situation, and all we needed was one team to have 20 points, and he had Tua. But because Tua couldn't get it to him anymore, he couldn't progress, meaning that team would have jumped up to the 3 spot, shoved everyone down because they beat other people in season, or if they lost, people went up, and it shifted the entire rotation off. But the player or the team he was playing would get an extra win and put him at the 2nd slot. It changed the entire. I'm like, all because of this, it changed everything.
Lost, went to 9th. Went from 2nd to 9th. That's nuts.
Martin, I'll give you $20 billion to not watch football or play fantasy football for the rest of your life. You taking it? Damn, you best believe I'm gonna be watching baseball the rest of my life.
$20 billion.
$20 billion.
Hey,
look, I'll find it. I'll move to Canada and go watch. I don't know, some other. I'll join hockey. Look, I'll
own an island off New Zealand and just live my life there. It's fine. If I need my football fix, I'll play it.
Billion? All right. See, if this
20
was
billion.
million, I don't know. Because millions is like I don't know. I don't think I do million, but billion, set for life, bro.
Hey, if it's 20 million, I might think about it.
I'll change my entire life to like this show will be canceled for maybe about a year. Come back on, it would be Dynasty Sticks.
Yeah.
It'd be Dynasty
Tiddlywinks.
Sticks or Dynasty Pucks. I promise you. And I'll lose every single one of you, but I would gain more Canadians in my show. I promise you that. And you know what? I'll give half of that to Brian, and Brian's gonna come with licks. And I'll give you
I will
10
be with him.
billion.
It's immediately.
Look, Brian, look, I'll give you 10 billion right now. We'll stop watching football and we're gonna go watch hockey for the rest of our lives. I bet you anything, Brian will like, damn,
done.
I'm in.
I'll be like Chance the Rapper every week. As they say in hockey, let's go do that hockey.
Tony is a bum and it's his fault lining up offsides. It's literally the first thing you learn when obviously, like since we were kids. The question would have been so mad if Kelsey tackles instead. What?
If Kelsey was tackled instead.
Oh, yeah.
I think he still would have been angry because it's the whole thing last week.
Oh, like towards the end of that play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because because he pitched the ball back to Kadarius and Kadarius ran in for the touchdown. I still think he was mad because of what was going on with the refs all this time. He feels like he hasn't been getting calls this entire season, and he thinks he's earned it.
I don't think
so. Eventually, he was going to blow up.
If he would have been tackled instead of running it to Tony, I think we wouldn't be in this situation.
He wouldn't have blown up at the refs, but I think he still would have been bubbling. Now he blew up, and he's not going to bubble up, do anything else on the.
Ross is asking, the situation would have been blown up right now, like kind of what you said.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have.
Like, but nobody would be batting an eye right now. Like, yeah, it's a crap call. Like,
no, Patrick still be pissed. He's winning the blowing up at the refs. It's the touchdown that really made it happen.
The touchdown is what it's because, like I said, if Kelsey would have just been tackled, like Ross said, there wouldn't have been no touchdown. Then it would have been what, a first?
Yeah, and he's like
a first, or they just
he'll be down the 20-yard line.
Right. So I don't know. He had Tua and Kraft from Green Bay to get 20 points. Yeah,
20 points.
I think Kraft got more points than Tua in our league. Didn't he?
He did.
Something like that. It was close, but I think Miami center going down was a bigger impact than Tua. Oh yeah, it was. It was. There was so many scenarios though that could have happened. But look, because of that though, Braden's in. Braden would have been out.
Yep.
But Braden's in, and Braden he has a better matchup right now. I think it's I can't.
Braden is interesting because he was the first pick overall for our draft.
He went from
he made it into the playoffs.
Yeah. So good for him. I watched Paint Trap.
I watched Paint Trap for 20 bills.
It's gonna be a long day, but hey, you got $20 for 20 million, 20 billion in watching water polo, 20 billion I'm watching, yeah. Better yet, WNBA.
Hey, I watch WNBA for $5 bill. Let's go. I don't even need. Give me $5.
I can't do basketball. Ooh, that's the question you should have asked me, Anthony. Would I watch basketball for 20?
Would you watch LeBron James?
Guys, you don't understand that I don't like basketball, man. I cannot watch it anymore. I literally get mad at watching 30 seconds. I can't. I don't know. If someone said 20 billion, you change your show, you change it.
But for 20 billion, you better be the biggest basketball fan ever. Like, who cares?
I don't know, man. Well, obviously, yeah. The easy questions, yes. But how stressed and frustrated am I gonna be?
It don't matter. All the stress and frustration is worth the 20 bill. I would be a commentator on paint drying for 20 bill. Like, I'll be sitting there talking about it. Like, hey, you see that one? See that one drop right there? Oh, we just dried up. Yes, we did it.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. Commit Mahomes for the win. Kadarius Toney, womp womp. Yep.
Womp womp.
Braden is God. Braden barely snuck in, Derby.
You got lucky, man.
He barely snuck in, bro. So I'm limping into the playoffs. Like, yeah, see, look, you call that God? Ain't no God with Joe Flacco and Jordan Love. Get out of here.
Hey, Joe Flacco could turn back into a pumpkin at any point.
That was one game. That was his first game, like actually doing good. Like, I don't know. He's still old.
I don't know. We'll
like,
see next week when he goes against the Bears. I will be interested to see because Joe
Flacco
all
his old juice, like his old man.
He has a strong
like,
arm. That's a strong arm.
I can't get into basketball either. I grew up playing football and got into MMA about 10 years ago. Only sport I can watch. See, and that's the only sports I can watch is football and hockey.
Dude, I could watch anything. I watch golf, tennis.
I can't do basketball, bro. Shoot, for $20 billion, I'd be watching NBA. I'd have season tickets every year. My question would be, can I at least check the score and see the NFL? I'm gonna say no, Rasta. Like, NFL would be out of your life. Like, it would be a contract. I'm gonna.
You can't be like a movie phone where you call it in and you call.
No NFL at all. Like, literally, the love of your life. I don't know if it's your love. It's the love of my life. Like, sport wise, I don't know if I could do that. I don't know, because you can't play fantasy
football. Podcast. Let's fucking go. Yes, I'm in. I'm telling you, I will be a commentator on it. I'll be discussing color schemes. I'm all about it.
Brian and me and Brian be painting houses and stuff. Let's be honest. Baseball is the best sport. It's just casual sports fans that don't have patience to watch it anymore. That's the problem. Yeah, but it's also dying, Derby. It's also dying.
Yeah, but you also look at someone getting $700 million. You know,
the reason I don't like baseball as much is because there is no cap. MLB, there is no cap, and they just buy it, so it now becomes a crapshoot with these teams. For $20 billion, I'll comment on chess tournaments like, "Wow, he just gave up a queen. What a move!"
Dude, for $20 billion, I'll be a commentary on the sorry game. Sorry.
Damn, could I take the $20 billion, start my own football league? No football. Football's done. It's over. It's over. You no more freaking.
I'm gonna invent a game. It's not. I'm not calling it football, but it'll be with an oblong ball, and you could throw it.
You're beating around the bush in the gray area. You can't. It's literally $20 billion. It's out of your life, or an assassin will come for you in the morning.
Oh, man.
You're done, son. You're done. No more football. I couldn't do it. Kyler Murray not playing baseball. Yeah. Well, he made that choice.
Yeah, I think he's still be okay. Kyler Murray is not. His career is not over.
No.
The Arizona Cardinals have a really good chance to really remake that team. And 2 years, they're gonna be a tough team.
Is Kyler Murray there though?
I think so, because they're not drafting a quarterback, and they already have to pay him this money.
They have to get a running back.
No one is going to trade for that guy.
Yeah, but they have to get a running back.
Mm-hmm.
They have to get more receivers.
Yep.
Okay, and they've been working on that for years, and they still can't land one.
Yeah, but they've
been drafting a high-end receiver for the past 4 or 5 years, and they still can't seem to land. They just suck.
They got a lot of picks.
Okay, they also need to readjust the defensive line. Some of that defense needs. I don't know. 2 years is.
But the cap going to is going to $240 million next year, right?
I'll give you 3.
2 or
3. I'll give you 3 to turn heads.
2 or 3, you're gonna look at Kyler Murray and realize, okay, he's not, but Bryce Young. He's a bigger dude. He can handle some hits. He can throw the ball, and he's really athletic. I think you're gonna see something else.
He made that choice. He could have turned off his phone. He didn't have to listen to anybody in there, and he could have said no. He made that choice.
Yeah.
There is no ounce of ability for someone that's on, like, you've never met to physically make you sign anything, Derpy.
But
He made it.
baseball's different. So even if you sign a contract, you're still in the minor leagues, busing the cities. You're still
Who did he
living
play for
out.
again?
Who's he drafted by? He was drafted by.
Was it like the Mariners? Or the Marlins or some crap like that? I don't know, man.
I can't remember what he was
Carson
drafted.
isn't even close to Kyler Murray. I don't know. Oakland
Oakland A's. It
A's.
was Oakland A's. Yes, it
Thank
was.
you.
Mhm.
Thank you, Rick.
But he wasn't going to make the major league team. He's still going to have to be in the minors. You're still, and you live like a college student in the minors. So there's still that type of living. Being an NFL quarterback, you get your money right now. You're living like a superstar immediately. So
Yeah, well,
it's his lifestyle, and maybe you love football more than you love baseball.
I feel like he made the right choice, man. Like
Mhm.
he's getting paid. He's living a good life.
Yeah, all the Call of Duty games right before they even come out. He's doing it.
But as for Cardinals' sake, man, they have a high draft pick. They could or could not get a freaking Harrison. I don't know, but I don't think
It depends. If they stay at 3, I think they still have a good chance. I get Marvin Harrison Jr. If
it's
they
it's
drop
you
below
guys are going to
3,
be the differential pick. If you
exactly.
guys Marvin Harrison, and I know the Cardinals might have it, like it's a race to who's last, and it depends on the Panthers and the Cardinals.
I don't know if the Panthers can win a game. I don't think the NFL could give them a win.
Mm-hmm.
They're that bad. And you look at they have a tough schedule.
I think the Cardinals are going to get Marvin Harrison because they're going to offer Carolina more picks.
It doesn't matter because
It's
Chicago.
going to be the Bears.
Yeah, Chicago has the pick. Doesn't matter what
That's
they do.
what I meant. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
The Bears would take it if they have the first overall pick and you offer them 3 first rounders, they will take it. They don't think anyone's that important because they have a number 1
why
receiver.
they wouldn't. Marvin Harrison to the Cardinals would change it.
He would be a great step in the right direction.
Mm-hmm. So, could have made more if he was with him at all times. That's all I'm saying. I don't think so.
No, and it's a long time to get that money too. It's just different. And there's no guarantee that even if you're a top draft pick in Major League Baseball, that you make it to major leagues.
Mm-hmm.
That's just what it is.
I think Harrison goes to the Bears. If he doesn't fall to them, Bears will trade. I think so. Well, the Bears are going to have the
number 1 pick. Yeah.
If it depends on the Panthers. The more horrible the Panthers go, the higher their pick is. That's the thing.
I think the Bears are going to trade out the number 1 overall pick, but they might only trade to number 2. And let the Patriots go ahead and draft the quarterback they want, right? And then just pick up two second round picks, and then you can still get Marvin Harrison Jr. And then they still have another first round pick, which might be like 15.
There has been some crazy drafts out there, and it's way too early. And I don't even want to show this, but I'll just read them out because it's just way too early right now. There was one I saw yesterday that the Raiders somehow managed to weasel their way up to the 101.
Yeah, the Bears would definitely trade with the Raiders.
And they ended up getting Drake May, which ended up Caleb Williams to.
Was it the
Patriots?
Yeah.
Patriots stayed at second. Marvin Harrison fell to the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm.
And who was up next? Washington. Washington got Fashanu.
So they went Fashanu and not Bowers. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I feel like Fashanu would be probably better for them. But and then they ended up getting who you've been, talking about, Turner.
Yep. Turner's dude.
So that's who I saw. I hope that's what I remember. I can't freaking.
No, that makes sense.
I can't find it, but it was. I was like that could happen. I really do see Fashanu going to the Washington Commanders. I really do.
It's bad because they need offensive line help and they need tight end help. But I think left tackle is the most important thing in the world.
Fashanu
for them. Yeah. If you get a great left tackle and have that arm, yeah, that's important.
That's if the club is moving with Fields. They should. I think they do. That you have a QB that's reliable enough to get the job done for multiple years, rather than trying to gamble for someone who you think or may not be good. I feel like you should stick with Fields because you know what he is.
Yep.
Like, you've seen what he can do. If
And your
he could just
team has gotten better.
improve that.
Everyone around your team has now gotten better. So going back to a rookie quarterback might be taking a huge chance with a defense that's being dominant right now, and you have DJ Moore in his prime. Like, I don't think, and your line is finally getting fixed. If you get a center, then you're great at line. So why would you do that? Why would you go to a rookie at that point in time?
Yeah. No, I don't know.
And you don't have to pay him that much. Everyone's talking about, this is long-term effect. Do the Jalen Hurts contract where you don't pay him for 3 years, basically.
Right. I don't see them not or keep. I see them keeping him. Like, it's just why move from him? I don't know. Stay away from Mika.
Really?
Okay.
Because that's what he wants. That's what he wants. He wants that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. you guys have talent at receiver, and you guys just can't make it done.
You put another one? Yeah.
Put another good receiver who you guys, Derby, you're gonna be in the same situation.
You need a block.
Yeah. Go ahead, man. He's yours. That's not your biggest issue. Just another talented receiver isn't going to fix what you guys got going on over there.
You
guys
can never get the ball to him.
Than that. Yes, that's why I see Fashanu going there.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the most Raider thing move to get Caleb. Yes.
And not get Caleb. So it's all around us. People do not like Caleb. There are a lot of teams that don't like him and worry that he's not going to be NFL ready.
They need Caleb or Drake May. Honestly, if Jaden Daniels, I think Jaden Daniels is going to be better than all of them, but that's just me.
Isn't the only problem with Jaden Daniels is his knees, the knee surgeries?
Yeah, but
you know who else had knee surgeries? I know this is a bad name. Deshaun Watson is a bad name right now, but coming out of college, in those first 3 years, Deshaun Watson was a man.
Yeah,
I'm
not worried. I'm not worried. Like,
he's a quarterback. He doesn't need to have cartilage in his knee.
He just needs. He just needs to stand there through. All right. Look, I think that the Raiders should stay where they're at. I think the 3 top QBs will fall. One of them will fall to them. I really
like
do.
Daniels.
Like, it's better than what they have now. It's better than what they have now. I just think that they shouldn't invest into and then throw more draft picks. I think they should just stay there where they're at. Let the other teams figure out what they need to either get Caleb, May, or Daniels. One of them will fall to you. It's bound to happen.
Another team jumps in front.
The other teams grabbing them. Say what?
The fear is someone jumps to 1, and then New England to someone at 2, and then Washington. Someone that could jump to 1.
The Giants? Minnesota?
I'm just throwing a team out there that needs quarterback help. Eventually, he's going to need quarterback help.
It's funny you say that, because I don't know if anybody remembers, like, week 8 or week 9. When was the week that Kirk went down? What week was that? The first
6 or 7?
No,
6?
It was later than that.
Kirk?
It had to be 8.
It might have been 8. Let's see.
It's funny you say that. And I might have cut you off too early because I don't know what else you were going to say with it.
No, go ahead.
But I said that Kirk Cousins might be done in Minnesota. I said that. And then you guys thought it was crazy and said no. Why is it that you're telling me that they're going to move up to 1 now and get 1?
I could definitely see him do it because, I mean, he got hurt in week 8.
Okay, but
we all thought that I thought they were going to get.
When I said that earlier, why was I crazy? And why is it 4 weeks later or 5 weeks later?
I always thought I thought Kirk Cousins wasn't going to stay in Minnesota at all. I never think they were going to stay in Minnesota. They're not going to pay him another contract. The only way they stay was if Jefferson said, "I need him." That's the only reason.
I wish Mark was here because I will let him talk to you while I go back into the archives and pull this pull this
I'm sure
entire
you can say,
video.
look at it, because I don't like Kirk Cousins, so there's no way I will ever say Minnesota has to stay with him. Because I thought
Because
that
you guys
they were going to
argued the
get what you
fact
call
of
it.
the money and JJ. I'm like, listen, JJ has no say when he finally realizes how much of a better QB anybody else can throw to him. Because JJ, this is all he's known. He has Burrow and Kirk. He doesn't know anything outside of it. But if you give him something else that probably just as good, JJ's word isn't going to be anything.
You don't remember, like, in the offseason, I said Trey Lance should have gone to Minnesota. I said it consistently.
Oh, yeah.
That Trey Lance should have gone to Minnesota, and that would have been the perfect place for him.
Probably better shot there than freaking,
you know,
Dallas. Look, Dallas probably did a smart move by removing him from other
They did.
teams.
You know what they did? They did a fancy football move. They're like, if I got him, you can't get him.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. It was a fantasy football move. Hog them all. Nobody can get them if you know that they're not be thrown against you.
Oh, no one has a quarterback? Oh, don't mind. Us have 3 of them.
Yeah, it don't matter.
That's such a Martin move to do.
What do you mean, man? I drafted all my guys, okay? I drafted
3 good quarterbacks.
I drafted every single one.
You want the 103? You can have a 103.
I never traded for them. I drafted my quarterbacks fair and square. You guys just happened to let me have them.
It was stupid. That's what it was. It was stupid on everyone else's part.
Hey, look, I'm the only one who believes in Josh Allen. So back then it was Dak Prescott was the man, and I'm like, all right, I'll take.
He's still the man.
Josh was still there. I'm like, all right, I'll grab him. And then a few years ago, look. If we're talking about Fields, if we talk about Fields all next year being the top dog, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna hear the end of it from Brian. I'm never
gonna be so mad. I'm gonna be so mad, especially after I'm offering this trade.
You're offering me mediocre stuff. You need to trade me the farm.
No,
and on top of that,
I don't know what team is going to be on, so I'm gonna give you 103 now.
And then I try. Look, there was the DJ Moore trade that I've been offered. I'm like, yeah, but I can't. It's a package deal.
Yeah,
I don't want DJ Moore unless I have Fields, and I don't want Fields unless I have him, because I know they're going to be great together. And you could see it. You can see.
Yeah, no, I can't argue with that logic, but. You know who I just thought about? What if the Jets jumped up and got a quarterback?
If the Jets jumped up and got a QB, it would be very awkward for Aaron Rodgers. Because then he's not only training them both, but I don't see it. Maybe I don't know. What's Wilson's contract at?
Zach. I mean, he has 1 more year. Well, because they have the 5th year option. The 4th year is next year, so it's 5th year option. If they don't pick it up, he could be gone after next year.
Yep.
So I mean, and they could just trade him now to Minnesota if you want him.
Zach Wilson, where are we at?
Yeah.
No, he's contracted till next year.
Next year, because he was drafted the same time as Justin. That's why you're talking about his 4th year.
There is still Garrett. Wow. Next year he has $5 million guaranteed. That is his highest paid year next year.
Yeah.
This man.
So I'm just saying, you could get rid of him, draft a young QB, still give the team to Aaron Rodgers for a year. Aaron Rodgers, and he has a complaint. You're 41 next year.
25 years old, making $5 million next year, man. That's
he could have stayed in college and made the same.
Now, yeah. All right. So what you know about Nate Wiggins?
So I remember Nate Wiggins because I remember looking at him as a slot corner and being amazed by his quickness and fluidity. He's very quick.
Yeah.
As a cover guy, he's really good. He's not really tough. He's not good. He's a willing tackler, but he's not a tough guy. So I don't know how he'll do as in the tackling. I think he'll get ran over a lot.
I kind of agree.
And then
He's
My
also an
only other
outside man press coverage type dude. So
exactly. Well, but he's great at man to man. He's terrible at zone. He's awful. Like every single time he's in zone, he's grabbing somebody. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him, but
you're not wrong. All right, let me get this up in here. Should be good. Not working. So I had to change it up with the. Oh wait, there it goes. There it goes. All right, I can do it now. Anyways, but yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
no, I mean that's. I mean I said he's always been a 4-star athlete. He has a lot of talent, but I don't know if he's tough enough to be your starting corner or even your nickel. Because if he comes in nickel, you better be able to defend and run.
Right.
And and that zone coverage, man, you'll see him in zone. Well, you probably won't because this is highlight 10.
He's
but
a
in
top
zone,
player, so
the dude's not good at zone. It's just what it is.
oh shit.
Chase
Nope.
him down. Oh.
Barely got that off. Barely got that off. He's projected to be a high-end draft pick, which I can see why. He's got a decent motor. It's pretty good. He's projected to go 15th to Denver. I've seen in some situations, some keys that they're like, okay, Denver, I could see maybe.
Really? You think he's that early? Because I still.
It might be early, but we'll see. We'll see. The Nate Wiggins,
I don't think he stays past the second round. He doesn't stay past the second round. I mean, like second, the 35th, 36th
right,
pick,
right.
early in the second round. I'm saying.
Right. No. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Where am I? Hold on. Let me get this a little higher here. There we go. Get that up on there. But no, Nate Wiggins, obviously, he's corner out of Clemson. He's at
good ball skills.
Yeah. So he ran the 4.5. So kind of what we're seeing out of these corners lately. He's 6'2", 185.
Yep.
He hasn't even hit 21 years old yet. So
I love seeing 6'2" DBs though.
He's very lean. So that's none of my concern because I think he'll just add on more weight. So I'm gonna pause it here for a little bit. But outside of that, he's a very good outside man press coverage. Came out of Westlake High School, and he was a 4-star recruit coming in. Yep. So that's pretty high. That's good. Usually a lot of these guys come in at 3 stars, but 4 stars, it's like, okay, this guy's definitely going to be playing for a very long time. As a sophomore, played, was it 12 to 13 games? And so he got 25 solos, 4 assists, and 29 tackles, as you see there. His sophomore year wasn't bad coming in because that's basically when he became a starter. His freshman year, obviously, most guys don't do much, but in his last year, he only played 10 games, almost equivalent to what he did last year, except for the pass deflections.
But the thing they kept on saying is that teams didn't throw it his way.
Oh, because they knew off of the first year, they're like, yeah, this guy's pretty good. So, but he was still involved in the defense. Like he ran at the ball. I'm looking at these stats right here, right now. He was still involved. He almost had the same amount of tackles.
Do you feel like that he should have more tackles? That he's afraid to put his nose in there a little bit?
Yes, I think so. He's not very good at tackling though.
Oh my god.
So that's probably why. That's probably why some of these aren't very high because they probably may or may not have slipped from him. But again, that's probably easy.
It's he he has the 1-2, but I feel like he tackles with his eyes closed.
That's bad. But no, I think I agree with you. He could be out of the top 10 of the second round. And I see your comment there. I'm gonna wait till the last end. That way, because I'm probably gonna re-edit these later on. But no. So he's willing to make the plays. I like what he does. I like how like he gets involved. He's not coverage. Right.
And look at that.
Look at him chase him down out of nowhere, bro. Ooh,
another fumble.
Ooh, that's another one right there at the goal line. Perfect. That's great. I like to see that.
And what Wiggins would be really good with a team that has a dominant defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So he doesn't have to cover a long time, and he could be a ball hawk. Because he's very quick, very fluid, great hips. So like he can get off and he can jump in front of the balls and pick off balls all day if he only has to do it. Boy, he doesn't have to worry about double moves.
Mm-hmm.
This kid's gonna be dangerous.
Yes.
If he has to worry about double moves, this kid could be on the bench.
But I also think but I don't think that's his worst problem though.
It's zone defenses. I'm telling you,
His worst
zones
problem,
and running and
I
tackling.
think it's just because he's so lean. Like me, in my opinion, I think it's just because he's so lean. Like range he has, man coverage he has, ball skills. Yeah, it's the open field tackling that worries me.
Yeah,
and that for me, that's like the fifth checklist on what we would look at as a scout to identify, because like you need to make that. If you're on one-on-one, I can't depend on you to making that type. Like, obviously, we just saw two of them where he just ran someone down, right? But I'm talking about, like, if they go head-to-head where, like, the dude catches the ball and he's the next man up, like, he's probably gonna get juked out of his socks or probably get ran over. He's very lean, so I think it's gonna he could add some weight, maybe
he's
fix
gonna
that
have
a little
to.
bit. He's not, because he's not gonna be very physical with the dude.
That's another problem. And a team that does a lot of like, was it those bubble screens? The dude could get blocked and he could get destroyed.
Yeah, like Derrick Henry's gonna send him to the freaking
ER. Yeah, he'd be done.
You know, we already seen it do already once. So,
Look at his ball skills. You can't teach man coverage like
no,
that.
it's just good. He's quick. He's just, the problem is I'm not saying he's undersized, because I think
No,
by the time he gets into his rookie year, he could probably add some pounds, probably do a little bit better.
he
But
has a good motor. Just terrible tackling skills. He's probably always grew up to be the smaller guy and never had to learn how to have those tackling skills. But he's not aggressive. He's just small. So like he goes against DK. DK would just destroy him.
maybe,
You know, his
I think he could probably maybe be able to
physicality.
keep up with him. Like, yeah, he's
Quickness
faster
wise,
than him, but if
his
he stays
physicality.
back a little bit to adjust the time, like look how far he is there. Look how far he is there. Like, I wonder if that's like an issue for him. Oh crap, I went too far. I wonder if that's an issue for him a lot. I don't know how to work this, guys. I'm sorry. It's backwards for me. He is like really far off the ball here. There's a gap there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
There is a huge gap, which he'll probably have to fix, or that's just better for him. If there's a quick 5 in, him and his linebacker are gonna have to adjust and talk about, like, hey, look.
The issue with him though is he's not big enough to deal with that. I mean, you can't give that in NFL. You can't. These receivers will destroy him.
Look out, that's like
Look at
almost a
that.
10-yard gap.
Can't give that much.
10-yard gap, man.
10-yard cushion?
Yeah, look at that. That's almost 10 yards right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, that's a problem.
Maybe that's just the defense, though, because I'm looking at these linebackers. They're pretty far back, too, though.
And this might be that they're winning by a lot. So they're just keeping everyone in front of them.
This game is 20-31, I'm looking.
Is it the end of the game? You're playing
Yes, it is.
Umbrella coverage.
4 minutes left.
Yeah, you're playing umbrella
Carolina.
coverage, keep everyone in front of him and just run up and tackle. Yeah.
That's just the first thing I see. But the next play was like that, too, though. But I think, is that Simmons? No, that's too early to be Simmons. Someone took his number. That's still a big gap. This one's a lot closer, 24-24. That's still a big gap. I don't know.
Is that Florida State too? Yeah.
That was.
Did you also notice that he has a lot of penalty calls on him?
Yes,
a lot of penalties.
A lot. But he gets them done like early in the game. Ooh,
yeah, I like that one. Okay.
So, I don't know. I almost got away.
The question is going to be, what does he do at the combine?
Yeah.
Things that will concern you is you see he does bench pressing, does 4.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or he runs a 40 and it's 4.52. You know, it needs to be a sub 4.5 40 for a guy that long, that's small right now.
That he can do all day. What he just did right there. That he can do all day.
Because he's so long.
Look, another one. What the hell? But yeah, that's Nate Wiggins. High draft pick. I think so.
Definitely.
Dynasty rosters. Yeah. I could see that. DB wise, I think I could see that.
Yeah.
I could see that. You could probably put him in your taxi squad. I could see all these DBs that we've done. I think the last week and the week before that, I think they're are roster eligible. Saw Wiggins going to 16 to the Packers and again, 10th for the Chargers.
I think that's early.
Might be too early, but I don't know. I don't think that's.
I don't want to give away all of the whole list of what I have, but I could think of 4 guys, or 3 to 4 guys that are better DBs than he is.
Go ahead, because next week we're doing Kool-Aid and we're ending DBs.
I like Terrion Arnold.
He just climbed up though.
Yeah, but just right next to Kool-Aid. I mean, those obviously he could play. So I like it. You know, what's it, Josh Newton? I think Josh Newton.
Yeah,
from TCU.
But these are names we're probably going to more than likely hear. Yeah. But I want to bring these guys up, like Cooper DeJean, like we brought up last week, because I don't think a lot of people are going to be shining eyes on him a lot. But I think he could be very good.
It's a good decision, you know. But what's that kid from Missouri?
He has like 2 last names.
Yeah, the kid from Missouri. I think he's a really good prospect too. He has a lot of.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of his damn name.
Yeah. But I would probably put him up there too. So that's what I'm saying. So like in my mind, he's 4 or 5 coming off my list.
He's 4 or 5.
Yeah, I have. You know, but which is still good. But I'm saying he's end of the first round, early second round type of talent. You know,
maybe.
You know,
because I still have
Abrams Drain. Yeah, exactly. Abrams Drain. Chris Abrams Drain. Braden. Yes.
Is that what it is?
That's his name. That's his name.
Yeah. Those. So Chris, is it hyphenated? The 2 last.
It's hyphenated. The Abrams Drain. Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah. But, you know,
he's good.
There are other people that could tackle that I feel like have played with talent and played against talent in the SEC just like that too, and that I will be interested in seeing too, especially if he has red flags. You know, like he doesn't run a 4.40. If he doesn't run a 4.40 and he's not strong, there'll be a red flag for me. So you know, and maybe he's great
to make him fall to the second or third round,
or he falls to early second round. That's just what it is.
Yeah. No, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm also saying that he could also be a high end second. So
someone might see him and love it, and love what they see, you know, and he might
be the perfect fit for their You
know, the Baltimore Ravens run a lot of man. You know, and a guy who's really good at man could work.
Yeah, the only he could be good for that. It's the slot corners that I'm a little bit worried about next year. Reason being is because Jeremy Chin's probably going to be available. He's probably going to be the top guy. So there's going to be a team that's probably going to draft or sign him. So like, who did we do last week? We did Cooper DeJean last week, right?
Cooper DeJean, yep.
And we said he was going to be a very good safety. And I thought about this as I was watching Nate Wiggins, and I said, it's players like Cooper DeJean are going to have trouble getting in. Well, they're going to get in. The problem is the more needed team is going to go after someone like Jeremy Chin before they go after Cooper DeJean.
Yep.
And I like Cooper DeJean. But
I do too. I do. I think
Jeremy Chin's going to get signed by somebody else.
Because you don't have to teach in the position. You don't have to wait. For DB, it takes 2 or 3 years for them to really be that great guy.
I don't understand why freaking the Panthers are just going to let him walk. I don't understand.
Because they don't think they're going to win anytime soon.
Well, trade him. Do you think Kalen King is better than who? Who's he compared? Because we talked about him.
Talking about Chris, or are we talking about?
Are we talking about Nate Wiggins?
You talking about Nate?
No, I think Nate Wiggins is better.
Nate Wiggins is much better than Kalen King.
I think Nate Wiggins is better than.
He's much better than Kalen King. Yeah, he's once again, Kalen King doesn't have a great job of man-to-man coverage. So when he's covering man, he has that problem. That is not what we got with Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins can cover you man-to-man. You know, mano y mano, I could cover you. Can he understand the zone schemes? Can he tackle? You know, but he's still 6'2". So you put him on the outside, and all of a sudden you have problems. You know, he can cover man to man.
There's a checklist that I feel like he's hit 4 out of the 5.
Yeah,
which is pretty good.
But 4.55 out of 40 is slow for corner.
Right, and I think this is why he hangs out way in the back. But I think he can clean. I don't think he's gonna get faster, but if he can improve his tackling and be more physical, I'll take Nate Wiggins over a lot of these DBs
because he's quicker
and he knows what he's doing, and he's very good at the pass coverage. Like, I don't see these guys catching over him. Like, he's not gonna get mossed.
Exactly. You can't teach 6'2". You can't teach that. Long arms 6'2". Hey, get taller and longer. No, you can't.
No, you can't.
It's just what it is.
All right. So last week, what did we have? Hold on, where is my guy? Moving on. All right. Our segment, why? Because we like him, we love him. He's one of the best at what he does. And that is freaking max or minimum Crosby. And I can't find my little video I made from there. It is. Max minimum Crosby. What did we all say?
I feel like we all still went max no matter what.
Are you sure? I swear someone went minimum. Someone went minimum.
Because me and Mark went opposite.
I want to say, I can't even remember what we did. What did we say last week? Mark, where you at?
This is what I say. This is what Mark needs to be. Yeah, right.
Jump
right
in
here.
real quick. Do you remember? Like, this is Mark's little.
I don't remember if Mark went minimum and we all went max.
Would you draft a great player that is a cornerback high, or draft an average player that plays both corner and safety?
Safety doesn't matter that much. You don't draft a high safety. Safety is one of those guys I wait to the second round. So cornerback, that's unbelievable cornerback, that's a shutdown, Revis Island type of guy, you draft him first. And don't care about it.
Top receiver that on the opposite team will never be able to do anything.
Exactly.
And you're absolutely right. I will back Brian on that, 100% on that.
I feel like I want to say Mark said minimum and I said max because it's Minnesota. And I said he's going to run it. I remember saying he's going to run into Dobbs a lot and he's going to have opportunities because Dobbs is just bad.
Okay. Well, have you looked at what he did?
I have no clue.
You have no clue what he did. He had 10 tackles.
Exactly. I said he was going to run into
10 tackles, but also 2 freaking sacks.
Oh my God! So he had huge double digits.
Yeah, he had a huge game, man. And what's crazy is the owner still lost. He still lost.
Oh,
and he lost to the second worst team in the league.
Ooh.
Yep.
Oh man,
that's crazy. That's crazy. 20 points in our league at a 1 point per tackle league. We also have yards on this. So 20.25. That is amazing.
It's a super max.
Yeah, that is a maximum Crosby for sure. But he has LA Chargers next week. Now he has a banged up knee, but he's probably going to play. Probably just give him a little bit of rest. So I give him
against a backup quarterback. Going against a backup quarterback.
Yes,
no,
that's right. Yeah, Herbert.
I'm going super max.
I'm going maximum Crosby here again.
I'm going max with a. You look underneath the number, it's going to be an S on his chest.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm going Max Crosby on this against the Chargers, who have a banged up quarterback, and
banged up line. This might be good. He might be licking his chops, but
yeah,
I got
big
this.
time. What else they got going for that game? Let me see. So that's obviously tomorrow, and oh man, they got Aiden O'Connell versus Ethan Stick. That's who it was. I couldn't remember who the hell it was. Stick.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ethan Stick. Easton Stick. I can never remember his freaking name.
But Aiden O'Connell might not even be able to make it. They talking about benching him already. Pierce,
They're gonna throw though.
That's what they said. They said maybe
you bring out Jimmy back, Brian Hoyer.
Exactly what they have. They said they're both on notice that they both might get thrown in the game because he believes that they're a much better team. So they want to see them do something with it.
You know, I feel bad for the most out of all this. Devontae. Like, do you think he's just showing up to work now? He's just like, whatever, dude. Like, after this, like, how many years he's got? This one and next year, or this is last year?
I think he's traded after this year. Now he has another year still on contract.
Yeah,
I think he's just sitting there. He comes in the locker room,
just gets dressed. Nah, I think he just gets dressed, ignores everybody. I don't think it's that bad.
Just keep on coming.
Yeah. Keenan Allen might not play tomorrow, so Max
he's already out.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's already been ruled out.
Jesus, it's gonna be Palmer as the number one.
Yes,
Palmer's the number one with QJ.
Oh my God,
Jalen Guyton.
QJ's your number 2, then you're in trouble.
Who's after Jalen Guyton?
I just had
QJ, Palmer, Guyton. I can't even think about it.
Nobody?
I don't even know. I don't even know. Because I never thought it would go down far that list. I would never think that we'd reach this far lower in the depth charts of the receivers. I don't even know. I'm not starting any of these Chargers. Maybe Eckler. But that's about it.
So Keenan Allen's officially out. So Joshua Palmer and QJ, Alex Erickson, Jalen Guyton, and Darius Davis. And that's all they have on the roster.
What? That's it? Like they're tapped out?
Roster. That's it. There's no one else on the roster.
What in the hell?
Josh Kelly's going to play a lot tomorrow.
He's probably playing receiver at practice all week right now. No way.
You might have to go double tight.
No way.
There's no one else on the team.
Anybody looking at the money line for this? There has to be Raiders all the way. It has to be Raiders all the way. Damn, Eckler's going to get annihilated tomorrow.
Easton Stick. I wouldn't be surprised if Easton Stick gets pulled and we got Max Dugan in there. And then all of a sudden QJ does well.
No. We haven't seen Max Dugan since.
Max Dugan just, let's go. Because Max Crosby, he's going to have a super max again.
You know what? Let's just. It's so bad. I just want to see what he does. Sure, why not?
Why not?
Because who knows? Maybe they could do what they did at TCU.
Exactly. Just run the same offense.
Damn.
Oh,
holy crap. That's horrible. I can't believe. What's the over under on that game, man? That's insane. I'll check later, but that's crazy.
I can't believe the Chargers are 5-8. All that talent.
Has to be the Raiders on this. Let me see. Let me see if it has to be.
The spread is 3.5, and the over under is 34.5 points. What? Wow. They don't think much offense is happening at all.
It can't be that bad, man.
3 and a hook? I can see a 3 and a hook.
It can't be. Yeah. The spread is 3.5.
Yeah. I can see 3 and a hook.
But it just basically becomes even because they're at home.
Yep.
No, it's a -6, right? Because they're at home.
No, so it's still -3 rate. Raiders are at -3.
Oh, isn't it? Yeah, that's right. Raiders are -3, but because of the home advantage. -3, 4, 5 under charges at the 3. Oh my gosh.
Plus 137 on money line. Exactly. Okay.
It still shouldn't be that close. There's no way.
It's because the Raiders aren't good either. That's the problem.
Yeah, but I'm looking at what the Chargers are rolling out with tomorrow.
It's literally a pick.
It's just Eckler. It's just Eckler and Everett.
But then you heard Staley saying that Eckler's going to get less and less, and Kelly, they're going to try Kelly out. They're going to put everyone in the backfield because they don't.
You can't. We're going to see Spiller tomorrow.
They will have 3 running backs out there because
we're going to see Isaiah Spiller tomorrow. Let's go. And Max Dugan. Let's go.
Thursday night football. You know I love it.
This is horrible. Oh, this is horrible. Oh my gosh. Well, are we all going Raiders? What are we taking here?
Oh, hell yeah. Well, okay. No, it's still pick 'em because you don't know what Easton could do.
It's going to be Dugan. It's going to be Max Dugan.
I told you, Max Dugan's going to get in the game. Second half, he's going to be coming out there. Hair going to be waving. Like,
him, UJ just going to dominate, bro.
TCU game. Let's go, TCU.
Oh, my gosh. All right, guys. Well, another thing that's may or may not be Eckler versus Adam, basically. Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
with the crap quarterback. See which quarterback can connect with them better. Might be Eckler because he has a shorter distance to his QB. So, all right. Hopefully this won't be horrible, but today we're talking about the NFL B team.
Oh,
that is God. Gridiron Heights NFL B team is the title. Hopefully this won't be as bad as tomorrow's game. Well, you never know. It might be actually pretty good because they both are in shambles right now. So
I'm saying this is the B team. The game tomorrow is the B team.
It is the B team. Yeah. NFL's going to have negative viewership with this game. Yeah. It would have been worse if it was the Jets and the Chargers.
No, because Zach Wilson could actually play a little bit. When he's playing on the field full of bums. I mean, Khalil Mack might have had like 5 sacks, but it's all right.
Imagine watching football for the first time. Oh, no.
They're ruining someone's fandom tomorrow. If this is the starting NFL quarterback, I can't watch this game.
This is what you call football? And you're just... All right, let's get on with it. The NFL B team. All right. Well, look, another... Yep, exactly.
Buried on the depth chart and left for dead.
It's time to kick some...
Buried on the depth chart and left...
Highway to the neutral zone. Welcome to Indianapolis section of the Gridiron Heights. 1 billion.
1 billion.
Home of the Gridiron Heights legend, Anthony Richardson.
Oh, man. I can't believe Gardner Minshew's the first
I miss when Anthony Richardson were in these. You know, hopefully they bring him back. They gave him that little small voice because he was a rookie.
Yeah.
Left for dead.
These blue jean babies fixing the scram. According to my calculations, it's time to kick some ass.
They were never the first choice, but they are the last hope.
We're losing starters at an unprecedented rate.
Yes!
I will struggle at first, but they ultimately abandon.
Damn it!
Did you see that? Did you see the chart in the back? Did you see the chart in the back?
Oh, damn it! They brought him back, but they didn't do it.
Look at it.
Hold on. Was the 1 shown?
It's pain level, yeah.
They didn't show the 1 though. Pain level, moderate. Andrew Luck.
Andrew Luck is the worst pain imaginable.
Damn it! They almost brought it back.
I will struggle at first, but then ultimately abandon you. I call it Operation Playoff Berth. The mission: manage the game and minimize. Call it Operation Playoff Berth. The mission:
top secret. Stop throwing INTs. Don't fumble, and beware of the 3rd string QB.
Manage the game and minimize turnovers. It can be done.
Now these hired guns are back up and running.
It's a suicide mission, but there's one thing I've learned.
It's Trubisky. Oh my God.
But there's one thing.
Specials, Trubiscuits, TJ Watermelon salad. Sandwiches, Kenny Littlefinger sandwiches, Roethlisberger served with what?
A crusher
of ketchup.
Yeah.
Joey Porter Jr. and Joey Porter Sr.
House. Yeah, Porterhouse Jr.
Oh, the Porterhouse. Yeah, my bad.
Thing I've learned. It's better to die a starter than live as a backup. What you got, kid?
Time to let this cat out of the bag.
Browning.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm black.
Wow.
This AOC doesn't pass bills. I pass bombs.
No, you can't make me. No, Zach, we gotta get. I said no. I got a guy who can take care of a thing.
Hey, forget about it.
This December, the B team is the A team.
Oh yeah, we gonna eat that W. We gonna sting like a butterfly and pop like a weasel. We gonna go.
Never mind.
It left him. Oh man.
Hold on to your britches. We gotta make one more stop. So will you join?
You guys, no. I'm a leading MVP candidate.
The B team. And sometimes the C team.
Oh, sorry, Dobbs, you're out.
I still can't believe he's benched, man.
I knew he was. I told you Mullins. I said Mullins is going to be benched.
Mullins,
I'm going to come and get him. I said it.
Freaking Mullins. All right. You know what? Hey, we'll just watch the end. Was there anything? There was something I missed here. There was a sign.
There's a couple signs there. After
some of these signs I missed. We're going to watch the whole thing. There was a sign that I missed. It was before this or after this? They walked in there.
It was after this.
That one, right?
Yeah. So we had that one.
Authorize
gunslingers only.
Gunslingers only beyond this point. Browning, get out of here, bro.
Oh, what did he say?
Dog pound Sunday, close on Sundays, dog pound policy. All payments are non-refundable, no exceptions.
No exceptions, okay.
Is that because they hired him, put him back, and then they brought him back again? Was that him? They did that to somebody recently.
I thought it was because it was that game when they're terrible, and if people asked for refunds, and they said we ain't refunding nothing for the tickets.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, bro.
Closed on Sundays.
17 days since last. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow. All right, O'Connell, I see.
No starters on duty.
Aaron's aquatic therapy.
Did you see this man's agent yesterday?
Yes. Oh my God, we talked about it yesterday. Oh my God. I was like, well, I thought I heard of Italian guy from New Jersey. I envisioned him. That's exactly how he looks.
They were celebrating, but he legitimately had the whole like every stereotypical thing you could think of. Jewelry on, everything. He had the suit on, and when he celebrated, he was like, "Yeah!" I'm like, "No."
He was a friend. He was a family friend. It's like his cousin Vinny was his agent. It's just like, what?
Hell no. All right, let's. Did the van say anything? Caution, wide throws. All right, let's get to the end.
All right.
Gosh. It's impossible. I can't get you to the playoffs.
Playoffs? Huh. I just need you to get us to 500.
Ooh, that's tough too.
Damn it, it's my whole thing. Mike Tomlin gets a winning record, so just win 2 games.
2?
Derby's mad as hell right now.
Poor Mitch, man. Oh, 2. Oh crap!
Man.
All right, guys. I think we're gonna call it there.
Yeah.
You have anything?
No, it's an hour and a half. That was fun, and I hear my girls telling me we gotta decorate the tree, so it's time to go.
But yeah, guys, look, if for any reason you hit us up after hours or something, it just came to our attention. We talked about it, but we also have a Discord.
Put in the Discord,
and we also are in Sleeper, and you can reach us through there at any point. If you don't get them, we'll check the Discord. If I don't somehow, or myself, or Brian, or anybody check the damn comment section after show, we go live, we'll go live again.
Sunday.
Yeah, but
so we might do something Saturday. But my point is still, if you put in the
Discord,
we'll look.
It's also our fault, so we did miss that. But I apologize for that. But a lot of crap going on. But anyways, as you can see, Mark was not here today. So, anyways, guys, good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you guys are at. Good luck tomorrow. Tank might make there is in the playoffs. I don't know how in the Build-A-Blocks.
I don't know how he made it at 8 seeds. How he did it.
I don't know. And then Brian, you have the 103. Congrats. I guess. I don't know.
Yes, no. Hey, I earned that. I put every bad player in, and I still had too many points.
Yo, David and Joku almost gave you a heart attack, though.
I was like, man, Stafford and Joku, you killing me, bro.
It was funny because Mark's like, you don't know how to tank, do you? So the thing is, we're like, yep, as long as you had a starting roster, and he was still managing the points. We're like, oh man, looks like Brian's going.
Samaji, P. Ryan. I put as many backups as I could in, and it still didn't work. I was like,
it's all good. You have the 103. That's the great thing about Dynasty. If you haven't done Dynasty, try it out. When you're winning, it feels good. When you're losing, you're still winning because you have a better pick. If you have all your draft picks.
And just to prove that I tanked this game, I'm gonna kick Mark's ass this week.
We'll see, man. We'll see. But
anyways,
guys,
next Wednesday,
thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Hope you guys do good this week in your fantasy championship lineups. All right, later, guys.
Look, guys.
Getting hyped when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. When I watch me elevate.